You wake up one morning and your life has changed forever. In April of 2016, I had an aneurysm that ruptured, and which caused a stroke, which caused the weakness on the left side of my body. And just learning, I guess, to re-walk, I did something to my knee where it was just painful and it would hyperextend and I couldn't walk and my balance was off, and tried physical therapy. I started with an AFO, and then somebody let me know about a KFO, and that's when I met Jared, and he fitted me with the very first one that I had, which gave me so much more stability, and my balance was better, and my husband didn't worry about me walking out the door and falling, because when my left arm doesn't work, if I fell, I can't get back up. And so it just gave me so much more balance, and it just made me feel so much more independent, because being stuck inside, enclosed in four walls, all winter, and it gets a little old. And it really starts to play on your psyche and your whole outlook on life. And there's still different struggles every day, but with the support of family members and great friends and an awesome husband. We've been married 32 years, and this, has put us, it's tested our marriage on every level that anyone could ever imagine that it would.
Coming from the caregiver side of it, it's a whole different experience, because you go through all the emotions of literally not knowing if your spouse is going to live or die in that moment. The first day it happened, I was the one who found her on the couch, and then everything just snowballed from there. What is the quality of life going to be after that? I know the pains and everything she's going through, but I'm not living in that body having to deal with it. You can't be inside that person's body at that time. You just think you know. There's so many things that happen behind the closed doors, so to speak, that most people don't see when a patient goes through something like this. And with this brace, she just got this new brace, and within the first time she stood up and walked, just the littlest things are huge for her, which in turn are huge for me. Not only does it affect her, but it also affects me. And when she can stand and walk around a room and not have pain in her knee instantly, that's huge, because pain can just start to break you down mentally.
You just start to get so down on yourself, thinking that you're worthless, and why are you still here? And when I had my aneurysm that ruptured, they say that less than 1% of people survive what I did, and so I was like, why am I that less than 1%? What makes me so special?
Everything has had to slow down. Nothing, you just can't jump up and go to the store. Yeah, it's been a huge learning experience that you wish upon nobody, but.
And it's up to you whether you walk again or you don't. I mean, you have to put in the work. Doesn't matter how good your therapist is or how good your brace dude is, and you have to want it to be better. You give up, then you don't have a chance. You've got to keep going, you've got to stay positive, and you've got to, you have to look at life differently. The hardest thing for me was to adjust my abilities with my ambitions. I mean, that was hard for me. And once I got this KFO, the first time, it was just like a little bit of normalcy had come back into my life, where I could walk outside my house, and very carefully, I might add. And, even if it was just to the end of my sidewalk. And then pretty soon, Troy and I were walking around the block, and that was, I think we both cried that day when I finally made it all the way around the block. So, like I said, you can't give up. There's things out there that you can help, and there's wonderful people out there that want to help you. And if you don't believe me, ask my husband. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Just keep going.